You know the scene. The tour buses, all lined up, engines humming, spilling out hundreds of people with the same little flags and the same tight schedule. They'll see the highlights. They'll get the photos. But they're going to miss the real China. They'll miss the smell of yak butter tea in a nomad's tent, the feeling of the sun rising over a wild, crumbling section of the Great Wall, the quiet buzz of a nomad community tucked away in a forest of bamboo. What if I told you the best parts of China aren't on any itinerary? That's the journey we're taking today. We're ditching the tour buses, tearing up the schedules, and exploring China's most incredible spots like true nomads. This isn't just about seeing China, it's about feeling it. It's about traveling slow, making real connections, and finding the gems that are hiding just off the main road. For a long time, traveling China on your own terms seemed impossible. But something's changed. A new wave of digital nomads, adventurers, and slow travelers are unlocking a totally different side of this massive country, finding freedom and community in the most unexpected places. So, grab your laptop and that sense of adventure. We're about to explore 10 spots that will completely change how you see this country, from the high plains of the Tibetan Plateau to the ancient water towns that feel lost in time. This is how you see China, the nomad way. The call of the West Gansu and the Tibetan Plateau. Our trip starts where the old Silk Road weaved through epic landscapes, in Gansu province. This place is more than just desert views and ancient caves, it's your doorway into the Tibetan world outside the official Tibetan Autonomous Region. Down in the southern grasslands of Gansu, in a region called Amdo, you can really get away from it all. Travelers here can arrange to camp with local Tibetan nomadic families. Think about it. Waking up in a traditional tent to crisp, clean air, surrounded by rolling green hills and herds of yaks. You can share meals, learn how to milk a yak, and listen to stories that have been told for generations. This is what slow travel is all about. It's not about watching from a distance. You're a guest, connecting with a culture tied directly to the land. And the best part? Because this is Gansu province, you don't need the special travel permits required for Tibet proper. It's a dream for any independent traveler. Add a visit to the ancient Buddhist grottos, and you've got a journey that connects you to both ancient history and living culture. The perfect start for a nomad who wants depth, not just distance. Finding your tribe, the digital nomad hubs. From the ancient nomadic life of the West, let's head south to a new kind of tribe. For years, travelers have loved Yunnan province for its insane landscapes and cultural mix. But now, the city of Dali is the undeniable heart of China's digital nomad scene. Tucked between the Kangshan Mountains and the giant Erhai Lake, Dali's old town is a beautiful maze of cobblestone streets and traditional Bai architecture. But if you look a little closer, you'll find a buzzing community of remote workers, artists, and creators from all over the world. With cheap living, coffee shops with solid Wi-Fi everywhere, and actual co-working spaces, Dali hits that perfect sweet spot between work, life, and adventure. You can spend your morning on your laptop with a mountain view, hike to a hidden temple in the afternoon, and brainstorm with new friends from across the globe in the evening. And Dali isn't the only spot. Head east to Zhejiang province, and you'll find Anji, a county famous for its incredible bamboo forests. Here, communities like Digital Nomad Anji, or DNA, have flipped old factory buildings into cool co-living and co-working spots. It's a place for deep focus, where you're surrounded by nature but connected to other people who've also decided to ditch the 9-to-5. These hubs aren't just about the grind, they're about building a new, more balanced way to live in modern China. The hiker's path gorges, terraces, and towers. A nomad's journey is often measured in footsteps. And in China, some trails offer more than just a workout, they offer a look deep into the culture. First up, the legendary Tiger Leaping Gorge in Yunnan. This is one of the deepest gorges on Earth, a raw, powerful slice through the mountains made by the Jinshajiang River. The High Trail is a classic 22-kilometer trek that takes you past thundering waterfalls, and through tiny villages of the local Naxi and Tibetan people. You'll crash in simple guest houses hanging off the cliffs, run by families who've lived in the gorge for centuries. It's a tough trek, no doubt, but the rewards are some of the most insane views on the planet. Next, we head to Guangxi to see the Longji Rice Terraces, also known as the Dragon's Backbone. Carved into the hills over hundreds of years by the Zhuang and Yao people, these terraces are a true masterpiece. The real magic, though, is hiking from one village to the next and staying overnight in a traditional wooden guest house. You can wake up to watch the sunrise turn the water-filled paddies to gold and eat with the families who still farm this incredible landscape. It's a world away from the day trippers. Finally, deep in Fujian province, we find the Tulo. These aren't just houses. They're giant, circular fortresses made of earth, built by the Hakka people ages ago. They were built for defense, with a whole clan living inside a single building. Many are now UNESCO World Heritage Sites, but you can do more than just look. Some Tulo actually have guest houses inside, so you can sleep within their ancient, rammed earth walls. You're literally living with the Hakka families, exploring their tea fields, and experiencing a communal way of life that has lasted for generations. Peaks of solitude, mountains and monasteries. But maybe you're looking for less hiking and more headspace. For that, we head to the high-altitude frontiers. First, Chonburi Mountain in Jilin Province, right on the border with North Korea. This remote, volcanic area is wild and beautiful. The main event here is Heavenly Lake, a stunning crater lake that literally changes color with the sky. The mountain has 4 different climate zones as you climb, from forests to alpine tundra. It's a challenge, for sure, but you get incredible hiking, natural hot springs, and a taste of the local Manchu culture. Then, it's back to Yunnan, to a place whose name alone sounds like a myth, Shangri-La. Known as Dachun in Tibetan, this highland town is your gateway to some of China's most spiritual landscapes. The air is thin, the sky feels huge, and Tibetan Buddhism is everywhere. At the heart of it all is the Ganden Sumtsaling Monastery, a stunning complex that looks like a mini Potala palace. You can just hang out and watch the daily rhythms of the monks, listen to their chants, or even join a meditation session. Beyond the monastery, you'll find quiet mountain trails and pristine lakes. It's a place to just slow down, breathe, and feel connected to something ancient and powerful. The grand finale redefining the icons. Okay, but let's be real. Some icons are iconic for a reason, and even a nomad has to see them. The trick is to see them differently. Take Zhangjiajie in Hunan, the place that inspired the floating mountains in Avatar. Its massive sandstone pillars are incredible, but it's usually crawling with tourists. But you can beat them. Stay in a guest house in a village nearby and you can get into the park at dawn, way before the tour buses show up. Hike the trails nobody else is on, find your own private viewpoint, and watch the mist swirl around those spires in total peace. And the Great Wall? Forget the sections packed with tourists near Beijing. The real nomad experience is hiking a wild, unrestored part like Janku or Gubiko. Here, the wall is crumbling, overgrown with plants, and feels beautifully real. Now, camping right on the wall is mostly a no-go, but you can find spots nearby, often with the help of local villagers who know the rules. Watching the sunrise over the rugged, winding spine of the wall with absolutely no one else around, that's an experience that connects you to the raw history of the place. Traveling through China like this, it changes you. It tears down stereotypes and builds real connections, one village, one mountain, one shared meal at a time. And this is just scratching the surface. There are so many more paths to follow. If this guide got your sense of adventure going, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. But I want to hear from you. So drop a comment below. Tell me about the most authentic travel moment you've ever had. Let's share some stories. So, from the grasslands of Gansu to the cafes of Dali, we've traveled through a China most people never get to see. We've seen that you can find total solitude on the Great Wall, find a real community in a bamboo forest, and feel at home in a place thousands of miles from your own. The Nomad way isn't about a specific place, it's a mindset. It's about staying open, being curious, and having the courage to step off the main road. It's about knowing that the real prize of travel isn't just the things you see, but the people you meet and the way your perspective shifts. China is a country with unbelievable depth and diversity. Its best-kept secrets are waiting for travelers who are willing to slow down, listen, and just explore with an open heart. So go find your path. The journey is waiting.